Guys, it is Gold Coast Marathon weekend. It is finally here, and wow, this is going to be such a good weekend. I'm so excited. So firstly, happy Friday. It's now the morning, bright and early, and I'm down at the Broadwater Parklands just by the finish line, and I've actually got an ASICS shakeout event that I've been invited to, and I honestly can't wait. I'm just walking to that event right now. Oh, you can't really see, but I've got the ASICS kit on, and I'm ready to go. Oh, look at this. The vibes are high. So sick. But it is 9 degrees. Freezing. Freezing for a Queenslander, that's for sure. This looks like where I need to go. So I'll make my way over to the crew. Here he is. Hey, how are ya? Tim Vincent, the man. All right, look at that. All right, there we go. So 2K out, 2K back. Did we make it? Oh, 3.98 Ks. Oh well, I'm not that obsessed. But yeah, that was great. Ran over to the beach, got a quick snap, and then now we're back. Pretty surreal stuff running with the Australian record holder for the marathon, Andy Buchanan. Saw him earlier when we were all getting changed. Just casually getting dressed with the man himself. So that was a very cool moment, very pinch me moment. But yeah, it's been amazing so far. Apparently we got some food on the way. I'll have to give you guys I'll have to show you guys my kit, but essentially we got like the Gold Coast Marathon official merch, which is sick. Got the shorts, and then I've been some Kayanos. Gel Kayano 32s, which they felt pretty good. Not gonna lie, not gonna argue with some free shoes. But yeah, let's get stuck in. Let's have some food. Let's have a look what we got over here. Actually, first we've got a cool down that we're gonna go through. All right, so I'm back home, guys, and that was a bit of a whirlwind. Ended up just chatting, socializing. Actually got a sick photo with Andy, the GOAT, which I'll chuck up here. But yeah, that was a bit of a pinch me moment. It was pretty cool just being able to chat with such an amazing athletes and just be surrounded by some really, really cool people. So shout out to ASICS for inviting me to that event, and I had the best time ever. But I thought I would show you guys a little run through of some of the goodies that I got from arriving. I didn't really get the chance to show you guys when I was there, but yeah, I basically like rocked up, got my stuff, and then went into the change rooms to get changed, and I'm getting changed, and then Andy walks in, and I was like, oh shit, that's the Australian record holder for the marathon. Crazy. But they've got some cool kits. So let's go for a little haul. So we've got some classic ASICS socks. They gave us some splitties. I didn't wear these. I didn't have the heart because I wore regular ASICS shorts down there, and I'm so glad that I did because that means I didn't have to wear the splitties. These are so short. These are like racing splitties. So time and place, these will be great, but not for a shakeout. I didn't have the confidence to get the legs out. And then we got a pair of gel Kayano 32s, which I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of the colorway, but the shoe itself was pretty solid. Best way I could kind of describe it is a slightly less stacked gel Nimbus and definitely more of a stable option. You can see on the inside here, it's got like says 4D guidance system. So I think it's really to help people with stability and their foot rolling in. But overall, I can't argue with free shoes. And yeah, that was another really great addition to the shoe rotation. So I'll probably chuck those in maybe on an easy day, or when I don't feel like wearing anything that's gonna be super, super special. And of course, I got this Gold Coast Marathon ASICS merch. Pretty cool. It's now 10 o'clock. The carb load has well and truly started. I just smashed my second breakfast. I'm a little bit behind on carbs already, but yeah, I'm gonna be playing catch up for most of the day. So I didn't really introduce this video very well, but it is Gold Coast Marathon weekend. So much planned. I've already had the ASICS shakeouts. Today, after lunchtime, I'm gonna head to the expo and I'm gonna pick up my bib. Got lots of other bibs to pick up for friends as well. Then this afternoon, I've got another shakeout, this time with ASICS again and Pillar Performance and some Italian restaurant. Can't remember what it's called, but that should be really fun. If you guys follow me on YouTube, there's probably a good chance that you follow Jake Barraclough, the ran to Japan weapon. Well, he's actually going to be running Gold Coast Marathon this weekend, and he's going to be at the shakeout. So pretty cool, pretty keen to hopefully get a photo with the bloke and say hello. But yeah, doing that this afternoon, and then tomorrow we've got the half marathon is on the Saturday and the marathon is on the Sunday. So Saturday, getting up nice and early. My fiance is running the half marathon with her friends. I've got plenty of other friends from Melbourne, friends from the Gold Coast, everywhere. And yeah, lots of people running the half marathon. So I can't wait to, for once, be in the spectator seats and just soak up the event. And yeah, hopefully get some good clips of other people running and add it into this vlog. And then Sunday, we've got the big race day, the Gold Coast Marathon, full marathon, and we're going for sub 2:45, of course. But yeah, let's start off with today. Gonna basically just smash food all day. Keep the carbs high, carb loading today, carb loading tomorrow. And then, yeah, let's just basically chill out, and then I'll head to the expo a little bit later. So yeah, welcome to the vlog, guys. It's gonna be a good one. Let's go. We made it. Bib collection. How many bibs are we picking up?
I think we're picking up 5.
5 bibs.
Maybe 6.
Wow.
Yours.
That's insane. So Michaela's running her first ever race tomorrow. What a time.
Yeah,
The half marathon. It's going to be amazing. Sub 2 hours is the goal.
Yep. We got it.
Easy. Busy. Who do I see here? What's up, my bro? How are you?
Yeah.
Here we go. 36. Are you serious? 36. That's my lucky number.
I have Dave's time.
Damn. What is it?
253.
Far out. It'd be your own people, eh? It'd be your own people. They let you down.
I hope you don't run 253, man.
It would be fun. So it's now the afternoon. I ended up making my way down to Miami. I have gone to the Pillar shakeouts. Didn't feel like running. Didn't really feel like running again, so I just came to kind of just support the bro, Jared. He works at Pillar, and just basically hang out, socialize. Turns out I'm kind of just, because I'm like the only one who didn't run, I'm kind of just sitting here by myself. There's the whole sort of event over there, but there's not really much going on while everybody else is running. So it's just me, myself, and this amazing scenes of the ocean. It is quite peaceful, but yeah, it is a little boring. This is the not so fun side of Gold Coast Marathon shakeouts. Also, while I've got you here, I got sent this sick pair of running sunnies from AIM. Always in motion. Sick brand. Look at these. I'm gonna be wearing these for the Mara. They are sick. So shout out to Always in Motion. If you want to check them out on Instagram, they have unreal sunnies, and I mean, look, they speak for themselves. How fucking fresh is that? All right, that was fun. Back home to eat some more carbs. Here she is. What are you doing? You're on the way. All right.
Race day.
Race day. How's the vibes?
Vibes are high.
Yep.
Yeah.
Feeling good?
Yeah, feeling good.
6 toilet breaks. Now we're on our way. How are you feeling, Ali?
Feeling good. Ready to go.
Ready to rumble?
Yeah.
Sub 2.
Yes, that's the goal.
She got a stitch in the warm up.
I got a stitch in the warm-up and my feet are really numb.
What a stitch up.
All over myself.
What a stitch up.
That's the thing though. She grabs well under pressure.
Oh, it's busy.
The G people see you now.
All right, here we go. Day 1, half marathon day. Playing the supporter role this morning. It's been an early one. It is absolutely perfect conditions to run a quick half. Got lots of friends, lots of loved ones running this one. So yeah, it's gonna be really, really good. The elite field for this one is unreal. Look at the vibes. Woo, damn. Not bad, not bad.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, look at this.
Just filmed the start line for dead ass 5 minutes. Didn't see the girls run past, so I'm just praying that we've got some footage of the girls running past. Wait, great clips of everybody else.
Big record is the Australian all-comers record. That could go down today.
Alright, at the finish line, made it to the grandstand. A bit loud. We're hopefully going to see the elites.
Is that right, Pete? That's exactly right, Liam. We want to see it. And we possibly are in perfect conditions. Out of course, you can see
screaming down there. Andy Buchanan, the man, hopefully. Who are we predicting? Ballsy? We gotta go Ballsy. Andy, he's back. Andy's back.
Andy Buchanan has got back onto that chase group. That's a gutsy little run.
Go on, Andy.
Going through some stages on weekend. Liam playing that.
Here he is.
He looks like he's broken the clip. He looks like he's running off the boy from Bendigo.
Now they hold on.
Come on.
250 meters to go. Look at the time. The race record.
Let's go, Andy. Let's go, Michaela!
Ali and Jamie finishing together. Paul, Michaela, and Melna.
Let's go, Josiah. Let's go, Johnny.
Go, Jax.
All right, girls.
Do you guys even know these people? No. Okay. Right, go, Welshie.
Oh, fuck.
So maybe those people didn't know who we were. They just knew.
All right.
No, yeah, they didn't know.
All right. How are we feeling?
Famous for a second. I'm feeling good. A bit cold again, so I got my jumper back on. Ready for that second?
What were the times? What were the times?
We did 100. Sorry, not 100. Oh my god.
100. Fuck, she's got runner's brain.
I did an hour 54 in 10 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hour 54, hour 55.
Yeah, I did hour 55, but I'm just not sure what my second was.
The girls killed it.
So we did good.
Smashed it. Good morning. It's race day, baby. It's 4 a.m. I'm just making my breakfast. Bagel, peanut butter, honey. What more could you ask for? Before you speak coffee, I'm going to be sipping on some carbs and sodium as the morning goes on. And then Ethan is meeting us here at 4:35 for a 4:45 departure. And then we're heading to the Gold Coast Marathon. Woke up feeling pretty good, honestly. I was a little bit worried that I was coming down with a sickness. But I think I was just crashing from all the sugar, from the carb load. Like I managed to have 750 grams of carbs, which I thought was a pretty solid effort yesterday. But yeah, it was a lot of foods that I don't usually eat. So I was a little bit worried. I thought I was getting sick. I had a little bit of a headache, but turned out I was just crashing from the sugar. So that's a really good sign. Keen to meet up with the group, and weather's looking pretty good. So it's all looking good so far. Time to smash a bagel. Honestly, nothing special with these brekkies these days, especially race morning. But here we go. Bagel, a little bit of peanut butter, honey, coffee, just a short coffee, like not much liquid. And then this is just a carb and electrolyte mix, which I'm just gonna sip on until we leave. All right, we made it. Let's go. This is Ethan here. What's the goal, brother?
We're going sub 3 today.
Sub 3. Or die trying.
What are you on for, Dave?
2:45 or die trying. That's going to be the thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good morning for it, honestly. First thing we need to do, every time you get to a race, find a toilet. Find something to sit on and shit on.
Wow. That is very
That's bars, eh?
That is factual.
What? Yeah.
Fixies.
The big boys.
340 jam, big boys. Going in the right pocket.
40 jam.
What did I say 40 jam?
Yeah. 40 G's, dog.
40 gram. I'm nervous. 190 jam, gram, carb, boom, in the left pocket. Absolutely set. Just waiting for some more of the crew to meet at the fish shack. And then we're gonna go for a group warm up.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna touch on a little bit of marathon pace just in the warm up, just to get the systems firing and then ready to go. The weather's like not actually that cold, which I'm like not really stoked about, but at least it's not raining and it's not humid. So I was worried that if it wasn't gonna rain, that it was gonna be like overcast and then it was gonna be humid, which is what fucking always happens when it like rains mid-morning or whatever. But it seems like pretty good, so whew, feeling good. Oh yeah, here it is.
Oh yeah, DaveTheRunner, here he is.
DaveTheRunner.
Wait, no, you actually have to mute this because we're talking shit in the background.
Ah, yes?
Yeah.
Function over form. Okay, off to do a warm up. It's now 5:45. Not long now. Got half an hour to the gun. What do you reckon? Where do you want to go?
Lincoln can just add us all to.
Where do you want to go? Straight out?
On the wall.
Or do you want to go left? Nah, it'll be a shit show over there.
We'll go right.
We'll go right. Hey, bro. Thanks, man. You too. Oh, where do we go? Shit. We just got to make it out of this. Out of the precinct. Yeah, mate. Alright, I got Ryan here. He's also going 245. 244, mate. 244, sorry. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Here we go.
Today's the day.
Yeah.
It's on.
Yep. We just got to hang on, hold each other's hands, get in each other's pockets.
And then kiss over the finish line.
Kiss over the finish line. And kiss over the start line. Yeah. I think that'll really set the tone.
And kiss during the warm-up.
We're just going to be kissing. We're going to be kissing a lot. Oh, fuck. I would like to actually touch on some marathon pace. Okay. All right. Just wake up the muscles a little bit.
So we get Dave punch out half marathon with the time everyone's excited.
Very shortly, the man himself, Deeks, will give some words of wisdom, some words of motivation.
But do not disrespect the marathon, because the harder the struggle, the greater the reward.
Go, honey. Love you.
A little bit, so I'm just like jogging in.
Oh, you're not gonna go for it?
This doesn't have enough in me. Keeps slipping off. Let's go. So I'm just gonna jog it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair.
Oh, I couldn't like run.
Do you wanna run with Ethan?
He kept like fucking me up. So I'm just gonna enjoy the rest. Jog back in.
Do you wanna run with Ethan?
I got a bit of a boost with Deeks here.
Do you wanna run with Ethan? He's not far, is he?
He's almost at the bridge.
No.
He very well away.
Do you want to keep that?
Oh yeah. He very well may catch me.
Okay.
I'm just jogging like 4:40.
All right. Love you.
Let's go.
Aww.
So funny.
Alright, I'm not sure if I've actually checked in on the camera. Not sure if I've checked in. You're probably wondering why I was on the finish line watching my friends come in. That's because I pulled out at 33k. I decided to call it.
Oh, hey, Dave.
Hey, bro.
Mate.
How'd you go?
Oh, That was agony, but a PB is PB, I'll take it.
Well done, bro.
As you go.
Oh, I was actually just telling the vlog, I'd pulled out 33k.
But knee.
Yeah.
Sorry, brother.
Nah, wait.
Come good.
There's always another one.
Absolutely. Everyone.
You too, bro. As you would just heard. Pulled out 33k. It was probably about 26k, where I felt like my knee slipped. And I was like, oh shit, all right, it's a bit concerning. And then just like for probably about a K, every step that I did on my right knee was just, it felt like it was slipping in a little bit, and it was just like a sharp pain. So then I just decided to pretty much jog it in from then on. So I was jogging about 4:15s, 4:30s, pretty much just like letting people run past me, and then whenever I would see people I knew, I would run with them for a little bit. And then I got to about 33k and I was like, yeah, this is getting a bit too painful, and I don't really feel like running 10k just on a sore knee. It just would have been a bit of a punish. So ultimately decided to call it. But I'm in good spirits because I made it back to the finish line in time to see all my friends run in and run their PBs and have a good time. So that's what it's all about. Yeah, now we're leaving the events after lots of socializing and 0 water drank, because fun thing about DNFing is you don't get a t-shirt, you don't get a medal, and you don't get a bottle of water or a banana at the end. So you pretty much just have to suffer like the loser you are.
Don't say that.
I know, I'm just kidding. But you have to suffer, because I'm bloody thirsty and I'm about to hang off the tap that's coming up here. But yeah, heading back to the car now, but not in bad spirits, in good spirits, because there's always another race. That's going to be pretty much the motto of this vlog. All right, got to check back in on the vlog.
Let's go,
Before we saw you, it was sub 3 was the goal, right?
Sub 3, baby.
What did we get? What was the time?
2:57.16.
Oh my lord.
I don't know, that's a
2:57. Let's go, baby.
Baby, we'll take it.
So that is the 2025 Gold Coast Marathon weekend done. We didn't get the result that we were hoping for, obviously, but the marathon is a cheeky bastard. To be honest, I felt pretty shit from the beginning. Like maybe a couple of kilometers into the run, both of my cars were insanely tight for some weird reason. Like I never get that on any session, any long run, really any other time other than when I'm running a marathon. It's really weird, but yeah. Personally, I thought the conditions were pretty crap as well. Even though I am from Queensland and I'm used to humidity, it was definitely on the hotter side, and it was definitely pretty humid in my opinion. And I think we all know by this stage that I don't do very well in the heat. Not an excuse, but yeah, I hate the heat. I absolutely hate it. So I knew it was gonna be a rough day pretty much from the start, and a rough day it was. So what went wrong? My knee, it essentially just didn't show up for me. So yeah, after those first few Ks that I was sort of struggling with a bit of tight calves, I soldiered on even though I was sweating my ass off, which isn't a good sign at the start of a marathon, but we moved on. So we got to about, I think it would have been about 17 Ks, maybe 16, 17 Ks. I went to take a step and my knee sort of collapsed inwards, and I did a little hop, skip, jump and kept running. That was obviously concerning. I said to Ryan, who I was running with, shit, my knee just slipped in, and he goes, oh crap. And then I kind of just was hoping that it wouldn't happen again, or if it did, that it would sort of brush off to nothing like it kind of did. Like it didn't make my knee sore or anything, but yeah, it was concerning. And then we got through halfway at 1:22 flat, I think. So I knew that I had, if I stayed on pace, that I would have a 2:44 marathon, if all goes well. So we soldiered on. At this stage, I was still running with Ryan, and we continued on. It got to about 25 Ks, I think it was, and then my knee slipped in again, and then pretty much with every step that I took for the next kilometer, my knee sort of twisted in with every step and it was kind of collapsing and just felt unstable, which I thought, shit, okay, this isn't good. And then after a kilometer of running, I pretty much decided that I was just gonna jog the rest of the race in. So that's what I did. I just, so about 27K, you'll see on my splits, I'll chuck it up here, that my splits started to decrease in pace and I was pretty much jogging it in and decided I'm just gonna try to enjoy the rest of this run and then, yeah, just jog to the finish line. So I went into this race with my knee on my conscience because about 2 weeks ago or 2 weeks before the race, I was doing a Copenhagen plank and my knee kind of gave way a little bit and I sort of tweaked it a little bit 2 weeks before the race. I think I did mention this in my previous video where I did the final workout before the marathon. And it turns out that my knee, it just wasn't ready for the marathon. So about 26Ks in, I decided to just jog it in and I got to about 33 kilometers and jogging was just really becoming a hard task as my knee kept slipping in. It was a little, there was a bit of pain there and I just wasn't able to run properly. Jogging 4:45 pace was becoming such a hard task. So I ultimately just decided to pull out and make my way back to the finish line so that I could see my friends finishing and see them get their PBs and I guess scrape together some sort of enjoyment to finishing this marathon, finishing this morning. I think I maybe could have jogged the rest of the 9Ks that I had to go, but it would have been painful. And to be honest, I just don't think that I had that dog in me. I think I've been training for and racing so many marathons in the last year that I didn't really race as often as I used to with the shorter distances. And I think ultimately I just lost that dog. When things get really tough, I find that I give up easily and I just can't put myself into that hole like I used to. And I think it just comes down to that I haven't been racing enough 5, 10 halves where I really put myself in that hurt locker and I just embrace the hurt. I think I've gone just a little bit soft. I mean, to be fair, like it is an injury, so it was kind of stopping me from running properly. I could have kept running and maybe damaged it further, but honestly, I just didn't see the merit in finishing. So yeah, that's why I DNF'd at 33K. So coming up next, I have the Sydney Marathon at the start of August. And I remember thinking while I was in the Gold Coast Marathon, when things went south, I remember thinking about Sydney Marathon and just thinking like, I just honestly don't think I have another all-out marathon in me. So I kind of just written off Sydney as an all-out marathon, and I think I'm gonna plan to just jog it for fun or maybe go for a sub 3, but I don't think I'm gonna go for that sub 2:45 again. To be honest, I think I just need to give my knee a bit of time to recover rather than, giving it a week or 10 days of no running like I did after Ballarat and then just trying to squeeze together back-to-back 130K weeks and just try to get my fitness back to then run a marathon. Like if I do that again for Sydney, I have a feeling that, I may squeeze together some good weeks and then the same thing will just happen where my body and my knee, I guess my knee isn't ready for the marathon distance, let alone me trying to run it faster than I ever have before. So I guess I just don't really want to have that risk of just having an absolute shit show of a marathon again. Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start the summer early and I'm gonna start my focus of 5K, 10K work and just really try to get the top end speed up. I actually kind of skipped that last summer. I was kind of just marathon training because I had Ballarat marathon early in the year. So I kind of skipped all that shorter stuff. And I guess it shows because I haven't run a 5K, 10K or half PB. I haven't run any PBs this year. And so I think that's definitely what I was lacking. I've just been kind of smashing the mileage, smashing the marathon training and really neglecting that shorter stuff. And yeah, and it shows. So that's my plan from now on. I'm gonna, I guess for the rest of the year, I'm gonna start focusing on that shorter stuff and just, really try to get my 5K down as close to 16 minutes flat as I can. And then yeah, try to get that 10K down as well. And I think that's ultimately gonna help me on my next marathon prep. But I just need to get the top end speed improved. And then I know that the base mileage I'm gonna be able to improve after summer, and I should be able to scrape together a pretty decent marathon prep for hopefully a sub 2:45 next year. I haven't run a good marathon in, I reckon, a year and a half, maybe 2 years, if you count last October's Melbourne Marathon, where I ran 2:48. I guess you could consider that a good marathon, but I cramped and stopped 3 times. So I don't think I've really run a good marathon for maybe even upwards of 2 years. And I'm not really sure what to do. If you guys have any suggestions on something that could help me, is there anything that's just so obvious that I am so oblivious to, then just let me know in the comments, guys. I'd actually love to have a chat and see what you guys reckon, because I don't know, maybe I'm just not cut out for marathons. I don't know. But that is going to conclude the Gold Coast Marathon 2025 full weekend vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. Shout out to Michaela and the girls for running such an amazing half marathon on their debut and everything. So yeah, absolutely so proud of those guys. And thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.